want. That is the key selling point first before we can throw the floor. Ask him how you make it. Can you come to do my hometown? Can you do my home city? With formulation of little Bandung strategies. Good word, eh? If you say big Bandung, it look more, you're boasting, huh? Yeah, but you say little but very beautiful. Little but very, I don't know how to say it. Sexy. Love it. So, don't think about these 5 gentlemen in some same areas of maybe like a nightclub or night pub, and one beautiful lady walk in. You think these 5 will have argument or quarrel? Who will be the first who give the flowers to the lady? So let he the one, because he's a mayor. Please, on your floor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I'm very happy to be back in Bangkok. Many times I come here as a businessman before. I've been a mayor 2 years now, 2013. Last time we met, I was still activist of creative industry in Bandung. So Bandung and Thailand has very long historical relationships. Even the royal family of Thai in early century exiled to Bandung, and they have home in Bandung also. And we were also visited by the King of Thailand. I forgot the date. So in Bandung we have the special Thai architecture by the river to commemorate and to respect the visit of the King of Thailand. So that's how special relationship my city to Thailand. So now as a mayor with background architects, so my background was in creative business. I was an architect. I designed buildings, I designed the space, I designed objects also. And also I was a social activist, because before I was not in the government side. So many dreams I want to have, but with my limited capacity, so I create a civil society movement, grouping the whole group of creative community in Bandung. I always respect Thailand, Mr. Ambassador. I think when it comes to the government vision of creative economy, I must say Thailand is number 1. So this is my respect. That Indonesia must learn in terms of how the government gives support. But in terms of creativity, I think we are the same, more or less. But in terms of government support, Thailand is furthermore. That's why I'm happy we have a new working unit from the President Jokowi, Pak Triawan, creating the body for creative economy unit. I will start with Bandung. Bandung is in the 3rd largest populations in Indonesia. Indonesia is almost 300 million populations, and we grow 5%. So that's one of the highest in the world. Bandung is the highest in Indonesia. We grow 8.9%. So that's considered Bandung also the highest growth in the world also. 60% under 40, so we are the city of youth. That's explain why creativity is the spirit of Bandung economy. And almost 60% is SME, small medium enterprise. So you have no surprise if you come to Bandung, see many young people already become millionaire, billionaire and so on, because they are very much into the entrepreneurial creative economy. If you see the dots, the dark blue is the strategic industry. We have aeroplane industry, we have military industry, we have telecom industry, and so on and so on. The light blue is the universities. We have more than 80 universities and colleges. That's why I, as a mayor, I receive thousands of new students coming. So you can see I'm a mayor, I'm still early 40s, so I'm representing majority. Yeah? Don't be surprised, because my constituent are the youngsters, so they vote for me. Next. This is an example, the strategic industry that located in Bandung, very famous. Next. And we make lots of things like this also in Bandung. So I'm asking these two industries to help young people in Bandung to create something innovative using their machines. So this is how I try to say to the existing industry, look, you have very heavy industry, but help us, the young people, to have innovation using your machine, your 3D printer, your so on. So next year I will build 2 facilities, the TCDC of Bandung. Number 1 is for creativity, number 2 for innovation. It's more workshop, it's more laboratory to create prototypes. But Creative Center is more TCDC. I dream of having TCDC in Bandung, Bapak Ibu. Yeah? It takes 10 years, and it takes to be a mayor first to fulfill the dream. I already told the previous government, look, you have to follow the TCDC Thailand, this is the right recipe, this is what we need. Nobody listens.
It can be ICDC.
ICDC.
Indonesia Creative
Yeah,
Center.
Bandung BCDC. But my point is, the most expensive things today is political will. You have an idea, you have a capacity, you have creativity, but when there is political will, it doesn't create a change. Yeah. That's why it takes me to take over the government. Now I fulfill all my dream as a citizen. So next year I have the TCDC of Bandung. I will show you the design. So, but we are in the right track. Better do things than never. Yeah. Better. So this is my strategy to build Bandung. As an architect, I always try to do the mind mapping. This is inside my brain. So I have three strategy. Number 1, innovation. Yeah. So if you come to Bandung, lots of new things. We were awarded 6 best smart city in the world last week in Barcelona, because we are creating, changing the way I manage bureaucracy. So I'm using all the technology to monitor. And in Barcelona, we were awarded because Bandung citizen participation is very high. So the citizen of Bandung now can complain online. They can make score to your performance, to your bureaucracy performance online. They can check our budget online also. So the government now afraid. Before Big Brother watching you, now citizen watching Big Brother. Yeah? So this is a new game of bureaucracy. Because of that, the government changing. We are less corrupt. We are faster response. So next month we were awarded the best performing bureaucracy for local government because of this spirit of innovation. Because as a mayor with a background of architects and lecture, I bring scientific approach as a lecturer. I bring professional approach as an architect to the government culture. So using this blue means innovation strategy. The orange is collaborations, because we know our limit. So we collaborate with academics, with professional business and so on. And the red one is decentralized power. So I decentralize power to my district. This is very important. Next. I start with very serious basic to sign a program anti-corruption, human rights. So it's not only polishing something already done, but I go to basic. As a mayor, I go to basic first. Next. And this is very important. Bandung is the first city to experiment in happiness projects. I believe this is very important. While we wait for Bandung to be modern city like in the West, I think intangible value like happiness must follow. So we create these happiness projects. So we translate these happiness projects into the series of programs that makes people smile, that makes people feel love and beloved. Yeah? And that's why in the last 2 years I renovate almost 12 city parks with different thematics. Yeah? Photography parks, music park, film parks. So the parks looks green the same, but the social activity is different. So by this last 2 years, the index of happiness increased, the score of 70. For Indonesian standard, 70 is one of the highest scores. So welcome to Bandung, the happiest society of Indonesia. Next. This is to show you that we need at least $4 billion to develop Bandung in the medium term. So if you have a business who wants to do things in Bandung, at least this $4 billion opportunity in infrastructure, in many things is welcome in Bandung. Next. I skip this one. Next. So Bandung was colonial city, very beautiful. So as a mayor architect, I decided that I will keep the old city. If you have a business in old city, you have to design in the old style. I don't receive modern style in old city because sometimes modern style is uglier than the old style. Yeah. So I said, if you have project in old city, the mandatory is using Art Deco style. But if you design outside the old city, you can do whatever you like. So this is how I try to keep, like in the Paris, in France. You have old city, maintain the character. The modern building is a bit further from the city center. Next. And the best of Bandung is the weather. We are high altitude city, so 10 minutes you already have this. Something that other city, even in Bangkok, for example, doesn't have this kind of luxury. So in 10 minutes we are surrounded by mountain. So if you get bored, you want to contemplate, just 10 minutes you find this, very good, or this, yeah. So in Bandung we have many hills, lakes that turns into tourism destination. I think with economic ASEAN community next year, we will think as a family, yeah. So we have to think the whole ASEAN as a family, not as competitors. So you do business in Bandung, I do business in Bangkok, we help each other. I think that's the spirit, because we have something that you don't have, we have something that we don't have, I think this is the mindset that we have to build. Yeah? So when you say ASEAN community, it means the connection is among cities, not among countries. Yeah? You dissolve the political border of countries. What happened is the economy happened in intercities. So Bangkok to Bandung, Bandung to Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok to Surabaya, and so on. So this is we need to have lots of seminar like this, okay, to indicate that we can learn from one another. Next. Bandung, because of the cool climate, they love to eat. Yeah, so that's why we are voted also the culinary destination #1 in Indonesia. Every 2 months, Bandung people create new food. Yeah.
Nice.
For example, yeah,